This is the Browns from one of the early pictures. And this is when everyone's older. I don't know who she is, but I think she was in the Henry collection. I just like the picture. This is Jim Henry growing cotton in Oklahoma. Jim Henry. They lived right down near the foot of Queen Anne Hill near the college. Minnie Henry, this is Kay's grandma. Kay's parents' wedding picture. Senator Thurman of Ohio. This is the remains of the cabin that old Andrew built when he moved to Owensville, Indiana. I think that was 1803. This is a gravestone of Andrew Gudgel and his wife Elizabeth, maybe the third, second or third, I'm not sure. This is the page out of the Bible that Thomas Jefferson, well, that was his wedding Bible, big, leather bound with all the tintypes, carte de vista pictures. Grandma Gudgel, my grandma, tried to fill in the various genealogy as well as she could. This is the Mound City Hospital that Henry T. was sent to, or supposed to have been sent to, when he got typhoid fever. This is the bridge over the Tennessee River that Thomas Jefferson Gudgel guarded. Thomas Jefferson was Henry T.'s son, and he joined real young. He was about 16. This is Henry T.'s brother, Nicholas. That's a tintype. He was also in a lot of battles in the Civil War. 58th Indiana. This is the Jeffersonville Military Hospital, which is across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. Thomas Jefferson was sent there to recover from wounds suffered in a battle with the Southerners. He got a cut with a saber. This is some hospital records. I looked up his hospital records, but I couldn't determine from the records exactly why he was there. This is a picture of Sarah and Thomas some years into their marriage. He looks like an Indian to me. And there's Sarah in her wedding picture holding a cute little hat in her lap. Tintypes don't fade nearly as bad as present-day DVD homemade ones do. This is a painting of Sarah and Thomas painted on a cardboard-like substance with that paper surface that they painted on. I think one of the Godfreys in Fort Worth, Texas, has it at this time. You can see it suffered from a lot of exposure to the elements. Sarah Jones' brother. My mom and dad's wedding picture coming up. He had blue eyes. They're so blue they almost blue will show as transparent. Red will show as black. This is my grandpa, Thomas Wiley Gudgel. He died there in Chowchilla, and this is the gang of us getting ready to head for California. We had stopped in Texas at a relative's place. This is my dad on the left. That's me in the middle. And that's Tootsie, that Mary actually married Shue, Herbert Shue. This is Otto, my Uncle Otto. This is Uncle, let's see, this is Opal and Grandma. And that's my sister Florinell at the bottom there. This is in Route 66 coming up, probably Arizona or New Mexico. It was underpowered, so if you want to take a picture of it, get a hill and just run up ahead and take a picture. It couldn't go as fast as you could run up a hill, but we had no flats on the way. Here's Opal. Many years later, we communicated a lot. This is about a 1965 picture, 1975 picture of Chowchilla. I have other pictures. I don't know where they are, though. You must remember, though, that this old Model T was loaded to the gunnels. See that crowd of people standing in front of it back in Texas, plus all the worldly possessions we had. Grandma had loaded it like a wagon, which she had moved in from Missouri to Oklahoma. So she knew how to load a wagon, and she used that knowledge to load this truck. We didn't have one flat in all the way to California. We did have transmission trouble, though, but we somehow managed to fix it. I'm going out on a slippery slope here when I suggest that Thomas Jefferson Gudgel looked like an Indian, and he looked like an Indian to me. I found in our possession a carte blank, or what was it, carte de vista, that of an Indian woman and a baby. I don't know where it came from. It was just in the Bible. In my grandma Gudgel, it was said that back in Oklahoma that they didn't ask if she was Indian. They just asked, which tribe are you? And that didn't set very well with her, obviously, because she didn't like Indians. She hated Indians for some reason or other. I have no idea why. In fact, Sarah Gudgel doesn't look like the white, blue-eyed white that the Fergusons expected you to be. In fact, my mother, when I brought her to see Kay the first time, or rather we went to see her, she said that Kay was the first brown-eyed person that was ever in her family. So as far as the Fergusons were concerned, we were different. There was a good possibility, however, that some of the Gudgels